I can say by the time I was 18, I was addicted to drugs. I was already involved in gang activity. I've done a lot of crimes, in my time. I've done everything from collect money for the dope man to armed robberies to throwing guided missiles with the intent to kill. I've done home invasions. I was a very, very bad person at one time. I put myself through a lot of heartache and misery and my family along with it. About a year and a half ago, when I was sitting in Hamilton County Jail, I gave my life to the Lord. It started off where the preacher man came between the two, pods, and I found myself getting closer and closer to that preacher man that was between the bars, and before you know it, I was crying out to the Lord. I knew I surrendered that day. I totally bowed down and surrendered to God that day. And from that point on, that's when that's when I started my relationship with God. I had to walk 11 hours to get to my brother's house because that was the only place I knew where to go, that I thought I was, I'd get some sort of sympathy, And when I got there, my brother works out of town, but he happened to be out of town, and his ex-mother-in-law was staying there watching the house, and she looked down at me, and she goes, "What are you doing here?" Because as far as she knew, my brother didn't want anything to do with me, and I'm like, man, I'm tired, I'm hungry, I'm cold, I'm sore, Can I come in? And she's like, "Well, I don't know. I'm going to have to call your brother," And I'm thinking, well, shoot, come on, man. This is my brother's house. So finally she gives in and lets me come in. This was about 6 o'clock in the morning. I got out at 7 o'clock the night before, and it took me till 6 o'clock that morning to get to my brother's house. I can tell you that since I've made changes in my life, having that personal relationship with God, I can tell you that, He's restored my whole family, basically. After 7.5 years, me and my wife are back together, and we get along better now than we ever have. After my kids and my family, my kids and my brothers and sisters, my mother, like I said, they all disown me, but, today there's restoration. I mean, they all, believe it or not, they look up to me now for the changes that I've made. I've got a job today, where the only thing I knew how to do back in the days was rob people, literally just take from them. Today, I got my own vehicle, got a bank account, driver's license, insurance, all the little things that, that make a world of a difference. And because I'm trying to be a productive member in society today, and I want to be able to give back, where I used to take from, where there was hate and, and rage and anger. I try to give back by showing love and kindness and compassion, where, and I try to lead by example today for my family. Since I've been saved, I've been able to lead my mother to the Lord, my wife, my son, and my daughter. We're all at different levels, but that's, we're all trying to, turn our lives around, and, and the Lord's using me, and I was, at one point in time, I was worthless, but I know the Lord says that I am worth somebody, otherwise He wouldn't have died on the cross for me.
How great the love of Jesus Christ. Upon the cross of Calvary, the blood was shed that pardons me. No longer bound